What's up, guys? I know it's been a while, but I'd like to do a collection video on something that I really haven't shown off before. It's something I just got into collecting probably about 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, like kind of hardcore into it. Not exactly like I gotta get every single one of them, but I still collect them here and there, and that is Steelbooks, specifically Blu-ray movie Steelbooks. I do have a few game Steelbooks as well, but I just wanted to make this one specifically on movies because I feel like having games in this would kind of dilute the subject a bit. But just to name a few, I do have like the Metroid Prime Trilogy, Skyrim on PS4, Yakuza Kiwami, Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age, a lot of PS4 Steelbooks actually. I just want to show off my Steelbook collection for you guys real quick. And I think I have a decent amount, I'd say like probably around 50, maybe a little bit more. But I'll try to go through these decently fast so this video is not like half an hour long. First we have some anime Steelbooks that I dug out from my anime collection. For anime Steelbooks, I do put them with my anime collection and not this Steelbook collection, just the way I do it. First we have Appleseed. This one's actually a DVD. It's the only DVD Steelbook I actually have that I think about it, but I got this for super cheap at a thrift store actually, so for like $1. Similarly, we have Ghost in the Shell. I think this is the 25th anniversary edition. Just came out I think last year. Actually had this on DVD before, but upgraded to the Blu-ray Steelbook. I know they did a Mondo Steelbook release of this recently, but it's super expensive, and this one was only like $8, so yeah, I went with this one instead. This one's kind of unique. It's Hunter x Hunter, Volume 1. First 13 episodes of the series. I actually really like the series. I watched it all the way through about a year ago. It's got some really cool artwork, if I can slip this out. So there's the artwork underneath the slipcover. The weird thing is they only did it with Volume 1, and they're up to Volume 3 already. So I don't know if they sort of just forgot to keep releasing the Steelbook versions, or if they just sort of gave up. But that's kind of disappointing, because I kind of wanted them all Steelbook, but what are you going to do? Got that for like $20. It's actually pretty good for anime, basically a volume. Then we have Transformers the movie. I used to have this movie on VHS as a kid, and I used to watch it, and I was like, I didn't even know what Transformers were. I just knew they were awesome robots, so that's why I liked watching it. It was kind of boring actually back in the day, but looking back on it, it was pretty cool. But yeah, I had this on DVD as well, but upgraded the Blu-ray Steelbook by Shout Factory. Yeah, really cool release. Alright, now we get into the stuff on the shelf here that's non-anime. A couple of these are like up here just because I ran out of room. I need to get more shelves. This one's actually kind of a small shelf. More of my bigger shelves are like for my games and stuff. These ones will go more over like pretty quick. We have American Werewolf in London, classic 80s movie. A lot of these are classic 80s movies. A lot of them have dust on because I don't actually really watch my movies that often. Back to the Future 30th Anniversary Trilogy. This one was a Target exclusive. If you flip it out, it's got the DeLorean, but again, I'm only doing this one-handed. And there's discs in there, and I don't want them to fall out. But this is super expensive. It was like $50, but I randomly got on sale for like $30. And it came with digital copies, so it actually ended up being pretty cheap. Then we get into the Batman movies. We have Batman, 1989 Keaton one. Then we have Batman Returns, the sequel. Batman Begins. I don't have Batman Forever or Batman and Robin. Not because they're bad movies, which they are, but I just can't find the Steelbooks for cheap. These all I got for like $8 a piece, I think. Dark Knight. No Dark Knight Returns either, unfortunately. Batman the Killing Joke. I really like this comic, so I got it on Steelbook, the animated version. I thought it was okay. Sort of a mixed bag. Some parts were good, some parts are really bad. But, I don't know, really cool artwork. Anyways, and that sort of started my downward spiral, and it's sort of getting the DC animated movies. I'm going to move this Godzilla, because it's sort of in the way. I've gotten, like, every other one that's come out. I don't know, it's really weird. So I got The Killing Joke. Then I got Return of the Cape Crusaders, which was, like, one of the last Adam West roles as Batman, so that's kind of unfortunate, but I don't know. Then we got Batman and Harley Quinn. This one just came out. And then this one's also a Batman film, but it's not titled Batman, but I put it under B for Batman. Justice League Dark. And I haven't even watched these three yet, so that's why I'm saying it's like downward slope. It's like I'm not even watching these, but I'm still buying them. That's how you know you have a problem when you're collecting. Anyways, Big Lebowski. Got this at the $5 bin at Best Buy. And this is like part of the Universal comic book series. Notice there's like comic book panels on there. I have a couple more of those in this collection, so you'll see those. The only Marvel Steelbook that I have, Deadpool. You'll probably notice that I had to flip it over. And I don't know if this is because Deadpool sold random XD, but they made the lettering on the side upside down. So it's unfortunate because all the logos are upside down now, but I prefer to have it that way. So it actually like lines up, makes sense. Anyways, Django Unchained. Me and my friends used to watch this all the time. Mostly as a joke because the movie's like 3 hours long and we'd end up watching it and putting it in the background if we got bored. But I've seen the white Steelbook of this everywhere for a while for like $10, but I just didn't really want it because I've seen it so many times and I just thought it was an okay movie. It's on Netflix anyway, but This I found at $1 at a garage sale, so I was like, I kind of have to get it at this point. E.T. This was a Target exclusive steelbook that just came out. Another classic 80s movie. Evil Dead. I believe I also got this at Target for pretty cheap. Back when Target used to have a steelbook section, and now they don't, and I don't know what's up with that, because kind of sad. I think it was like $8, but another classic 80s horror movie. Then we have the Ghostbusters kind of trilogy. The first one, really great film. Second one, not as good, but still really great. And then the remake. Yeah, I really just got this because it was on sale for like $8, and it fits in with the other three, like same artwork and spines and everything, so that's pretty much the only reason. And then Godzilla, which I moved to the side here. Really cool steelbook, actually, and I got this for super cheap on eBay. Someone was just like unloading a bunch of copies they had of it. When you flip it out fully, it makes Godzilla's like full tail, and it's supposed to roar, but it's like kind of broken, so it stops halfway. Well, that one almost made it. Well, it used to work, but not so much anymore. But anyway, that's that. Move down a shelf here. Let's see if the okay, focus. Okay, and then these are the Mondo, or this one is a Mondo steelbook. And these are like a sub-line of collection within steelbooks. They're called Mondo steelbooks, obviously. This one's number 14. It's hard to see, but there you go. Highlander. Really like Highlander. Unfortunately, none of the rest of the movies are in steelbook, but then again, none of the rest of the movies are that great. But I really wanted this, and it was at Target for super cheap. I don't really plan on getting the rest of the Mondo stuff. Like I said, the Ghost in the Shell I already have, and I don't feel like upgrading for way more money. Then we have Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the rest of these, but I was able to find this at Target for pretty cheap. I think like $10. And that's the first one, so it's good enough for me. Here we have another comic book one, Jurassic Park, another classic. Then we have Karate Kid. This one was like a recent re-release. Put him in a body bag, yeah! Get him a body bag, yeah! Anyway, there you go. Then we have Peter Jackson's King Kong remake. It was alright, but I just wanted to have it because I want to get like all the giant monster movies, and that's one of them. And it's on Steelbook, so why not? And then we have Labyrinth, and the only way to get this was to get the Steelbook, I mean, the 4K version, which is unfortunate because it was like, I mean, it was only like, still only like $25, but it's still pretty expensive, but I don't know, this movie's really cool. I used to have this on VHS as a kid as well, and every time I watched it, I got really freaked out, because I was like, what the heck is this? Same with Dark Crystal. For some reason, those two movies really freaked me out. Dang you, Jim Henson. Anyway, here we have the Mummy, I guess, reboot, sort of, that just came out recently. Pretty much the only reason I got this was because I was at Target one day. If you don't know, they release movies on Tuesday, and I went there on a Wednesday, and I was like, okay, if I find a copy, maybe I'll get it. And they have the Blu-rays, the exclusive ones specifically, they have like a section in the front that's like a display, and then they have the rest of them in the back with the rest of the Blu-rays. There was one left on the display and nowhere else in the store. I like double-checked everywhere, so I was like, ugh, fine, I'll get it. It was pretty expensive. It was like $25, I think, but I don't know. It's a reboot of the cinematic monster universe, so maybe it'll be cool. I gotta move these out of the way real quick. Haven't watched it yet, but I have a feeling it's not that great. Then I have this under P for Planet of the Apes. Rise of Planet of the Apes. I really actually like the original Planet of the Apes film series. This series is actually pretty good too. Better than I thought it would be. But I only have Rise. Actually, there is a Steelbook for Dawn, but it's always super expensive when I try to get it. And I don't think they made one for War, so that's unfortunate. And then I got these three here for super cheap at my local pawn store. They price Blu-rays at $4 a piece, and that includes Steelbook sometimes, so that's really cool. Anyway, we got the Resident Evil, like the first 3 movies from it, Apocalypse and Extinction. I know there's more. I know there's 7 Resident Evil movies. I don't know if there's Steelbooks for all of them, but I'm assuming there is. This one, I don't know why I got it. I didn't even like the movie. I thought it was pretty crap, but I guess it's sort of like the only adult animated movie that's come out in forever, if that I can remember anyway. So like, I kind of want to get it just for that, but anyway, I don't know. That's again, that's how you know you're a bad collector, when you grab stuff and buy it and you're like, I don't even know why. Anyway, another Pound America pickup for $4 was the Scarface Blu-ray, really cool. It's got a bunch of stuff in it, actually. This was in the $5 bin at Best Buy, Shaun of the Dead, and me and my friends have watched that quite a lot of times. It's a really good movie, actually. So, Space Jam, another movie from my childhood that I really liked watching, and I'm sure a lot of 90s kids did as well. But yeah, I had no idea they was making a steelbook for this, and when I found out, I was like, oh damn, I need to get that, and I got it at Best Buy for, I think, like $15. No, I think it was like 12, actually. So it was actually pretty cheap, but the artwork on this is like super weird. They have Michael Jordan here, and he's got like this like what's the word I'm looking for? He's got like this effect on him where he's sort of cartoonish, but not really. And then we have Bugs' face here, and that just, and I don't know about that, but it's holding Michael's secret stuff and his face, and the artwork on this is just really off-putting. So I don't know what happened with that, but whatever. Might as well do these two that I moved out of the way. This one, y'all know I had to get this. Power Rangers. I actually got the Blu-ray on like 3 different versions. I got the Best Buy exclusive, which had like postcards and stuff. This one came with a comic book and obviously the Steelbook. Then the Walmart version came with an extra disc. So of course I had to get this one as well. And I'll do a Power Rangers DVD update concerning this as well, so that'll be more in depth talking about this one. Then Best Buy also randomly had this on sale. This was like $8. It's the TMNT remake Steelbook. It's an okay movie. Basically, I just got it because I have all the rest of the TMNT movies on Blu-ray and wanted a complete collection of them. So, had to get the Michael Bay version as well. Then we move on to the Star Wars ones, and these ones are really dusty, but I have watched these before, so I guess I just have a really dusty room. Phantom Menace, Episode 1, Darth Maul on the cover. Really like these because they actually have the poster art in the back. Then we have Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, Yoda, poster. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith with Grievous and the poster. Move down here. Have these in chronological order. Let me get that out of the way. So, next is actually Rogue One. Kind of doesn't really fit in, but there you go. Then A New Hope, Darth Vader, poster on the back. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Empire Strikes Back, Stormtrooper, poster on the back. I think you get the idea. Return of the Jedi, Palpatine, or Emperor, poster on the back. Then we have Force Awakens with Kylo Ren and Phasma on the back. No poster, unfortunately. They had to screw it up with that one. Then we have the Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Again, Best Buy used to have a Steelbook section as well, but they sort of got rid of it, which is unfortunate. Really good movie, by the way. And then finally, we have the Warcraft Steelbook, which I believe was a Walmart exclusive of all things. They don't really tend to have exclusive Steelbooks, but I do believe that was a Walmart one. Anyway, that's the Steelbook collection, guys. Sorry it took so long to get on a new video, but there you go. Comment if you have any Steelbooks that you really want to get. Ones that are coming out that look cool, because I don't even know half the time, to be honest. And yeah, thanks for watching.